A major announcement: new shirts on sale. SB 357. They come in black and white, and in different shapes and sizes. And we have the shirts with the logo up there, as you can see with the silhouette and the black shirt. And you can get them at the Instagram pages right here. Follow the Instagram page, and don't forget like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy the video. Hey, what's up, y'all? We doing new videos, y'all. We gonna start posting more content, and so like on today's video, what we actually doing is I'm actually talking about Wisdom Wednesdays, where I just be pretty much having like quotes or like certain books I'm reading or certain inspirational videos that I looked at, and pretty much I'm just gonna be doing is having something that's for a look. There's more content, so I'm doing Wisdom Wednesdays pretty much like I said, y'all, just to get an audience, just a tap into like something that I noticed from a book, or audio book, or just a quote that I read. So actually on today's Wisdom Wednesdays that I got is a book that I've been reading over the past like 2 weeks. I'm actually like on like page like 61, and it's self-care for black men, 100 ways to heal and liberate by hopefully I'm saying this correctly, Joel Calabolo. Hopefully I'm saying this correctly, but this is the book cover right here, y'all. I actually posted this a few times on my social media, y'all. So if you're going on my social media, go check it out. But yeah, it's a pretty much a good book, y'all. I say like if you someone is starting on your journey as like particularly a black man that's trying to do self-care and self journey, I definitely get as a book a recommendation because it gives you like a lot of tips and suggestions. If you're someone that's like you already like you already on your journey like myself, I think it's more of like a refresher, and then it's just like it kind of confirms things a lot like to me myself, and then it do give a few extra tips and suggestions that I'm actually using right now, such as journaling and stretching, which I'll go a little bit more into detail. But yeah, and it's a and then also like another thing about this book is that also like if you are like someone that likes stories and stuff, I wouldn't recommend this book actually. Like I'm just saying, being honest with you, but if you're someone that want like like basically like tips and like list of things like into details, but a little bit more detail oriented, but like stuff straight to the point, which I am more of a straight to the point person, but I still like good books, and I still like to read, and I still like story guideline. But yeah, if you just like pretty much like I said, if you like something straight to the point, this is the book for you. This is the book that's going to tell you like, hey, do this, and this, and it's just going to be more straightforward guidelines, and it's an easier read than them like 1,000 page books. Because if I'm not mistaken, like this book is only like over 200 pages, but yeah, it's still a good read. So that being said, a few of the things that I took it from it, like I said, first, like the journaling part, like it says like like a lot of black men, like we have a tendency for like thinking like journalism is like kind of like like soft and stuff, but it's actually not, and it's actually like a good way to get your thoughts down without like not everybody noticing if you're a private person. So I've been just doing that myself. I just been journaling, and then like you said with like the journaling part, like it can just be short phrases and stuff like that. You don't got to think too hard about it. Just be something brief, and try to use different words to expand your vocabulary, which is something I've been working on. So I just been doing that. Like I said, also stretching. That's been helpful for me actually, like because like I actually went to the gym earlier today, and like I stretched right before that, and I was like, dang, my workout is actually not as difficult as like it usually been. And I think that's just due to overall me stretching, and just like me just been stretching like over the past 2 weeks, and I definitely would say like that has been helpful. And self-care, one of the things I liked about when he said about he gave like certain things like self-care, like this thing called floating, which I want to get into. Like I looked up a few places. It's not too many in my area, but there's some on the other side, and I think like that's something I want to get into. And it's like something like where you, I think it's like a water like healing device or something like that. But I want to try to get into it, y'all, because I'm all about self-care this year. So like yeah, so those are a few things. But also another thing that I really like, and one of the tips and suggestions that he said in this book that I definitely wanted that I definitely like, and like it's actually been like one of them things that's been my pet peeves, but also like one of the things I'm like, yo, like this speaks to me. And he was pretty much just saying having dignity, and I'm like as y'all can see, I'm doing this pretty much live, but going into it, I can't say the page, but I'm gonna go right to it because like me, I like I said, y'all like for me, I feel like that's important. It's pretty much like how to feel about yourself, man. Like he said, like how like people like we have a tendency like people saying and this is something that was a cliche for mine. It's like yo, like people say you want to get here, you gotta let people talk to you like this. You want to get there, you want to let people talk to you like that, or like certain things like that. And like people have a tendency for pushing your boundaries. But like he said, like no, like there's certain levels of like if you don't want people to speak to you a certain way or certain levels of like or certain phrases you don't want people to use, there's nothing wrong with that. There's actually like a better thing. It's better actually better for you because this exemplifies self-respect. And I think like a lot of times like when people thinking like, hey, you want to get to the next level, you got to be able to sacrifice this. Yeah, there's is certain sacrifices that you have to set, you have to have, like he said in the book, but there's also still a certain level of self-respect that you can still have without compromising your self-values, and that's still as important just as like you being able to have a give and take. And so like I like that part in the book, and I want to utilize that, and I want to keep on utilizing that, and just understanding like, hey, like yo, like it's if you feel like somebody crossed your boundary, there's nothing wrong with that. Like boundaries are important, and they are exactly what you need, because like there's a line that you gotta always willing to cross and not willing to cross, but you gotta be able to set that tone for yourself. And so like I said, y'all, I'm gonna continue doing these Wisdom Wednesdays. It's like y'all, let's stay in tune, like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, this was my first Wisdom Wednesdays on self-care for black men, 100 ways to heal and liberate by Joel. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Color. But yeah,